Coming up in this tutorial, I'm going to be talking you through my tanning tips and my do's and don'ts when it comes to fake tan. I'm also going to be sharing with you my new favourite tan, so keep watching to find out what it is. Hi guys, and welcome back to All About Aoife. So today I'm talking fake tan because I absolutely love to wear fake tan. I've been wearing it for years now. I've tried loads of different brands, and fake tan is kind of an essential in Ireland if you want that sun-kissed glow, because we don't get a lot of sunshine throughout the year. So if you want that lovely tanned glow, fake tan is perfect. And I'm kind of noticing as I'm getting older that, you know, the sun is damaging on the skin, and I don't want to be lounging out in the sun all the time when I'm away, and fake tan can be a great solution to give you that lovely glow instead of damaging your skin. And you know, I don't know what it is about fake tan, it just makes you feel like more confident, you feel slimmer. I've tried loads of different products over the years, from lotions and oils to mousses. I've tried instant and I've tried build up, and I've had some tanning dilemmas in the past, especially in my early to late teens. You know, I've had the streaky legs, I've had the crusty elbows, I've had the orange face. So I've kind of learnt my lesson when it comes to tanning, and so that's why I wanted to talk you through my tanning do's and don'ts and give you some tanning tips and show you my favourite tan of the moment. And I absolutely will not be looking back after using this tan. I started using it during the summer and I just cannot complain. It's absolutely amazing. So I wanted to talk you through that, and I'm also going to do a little demo on how I apply my tan. So to begin with, I wanted to talk you through my new favourite tan at the moment. It's absolutely amazing. It's Bellamianta tan. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it actually has a really pretty meaning behind it that I just read on the box. It says Bellamianta stands for beautiful aspirations, and we aspire to bring you beautifully clean, nutritious luxury tanning. How nice is that? This tan comes in two different varieties, the mousse and the lotion. I use the lotion more than I use the mousse, that's why the mousse is still in the box. But they come in this lovely pretty packaging, and I used the lotion today on myself, and I've only left it on for about 2 hours, and it says that it does take 2 to 4 hours to develop, and already you can see that it's a lovely golden glow on my skin, really nice and natural. And what I love about this tan is that when you put it on your skin, instantly you will see some results. You'll see a nice glow to the skin, and then, as I said, it will develop over time. In the morning, if you leave it on overnight, it will be, oh my god, it's so amazing when you wake up. I literally feel like I've just stepped off the beach. It's so beautiful and glowy. And then the thing is, when you shower it, it honestly doesn't wash off. So I just pat my skin dry really gently when I'm showering with this on, and honestly it doesn't come off on towels, it doesn't come off on sheets or clothes. It's like really natural looking. People have even said to me like, oh my god, what tan are you using, because they can't get over how natural and nice it looks. It doesn't have that orangey effect. And I would shower with this on like 3-4 days after, and I would still see it on my skin. So exactly what you want from a fake tan. It says dries in 60 seconds, develops in 2 to 4 hours, golden olive tone. Yeah, definitely can see that. Ready to wear, streak free, easy to use, transfer and water resistant. That's key when it comes to fake tan. You know, you can get a fabulous, amazing fake tan, but if it's going to come off in your sheets, come off in your clothes, and when you step out into that rain like I do all the time here in Ireland, you do not want it to run and streak, which has happened to me in the past. That's why I love wearing this. And it says even wear off. I can definitely testify that it is even wear off. And yeah, odor neutralizing technology. It doesn't even have a smell. I honestly couldn't tell you what this smelled like. It's so natural and nice. And yeah, just absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend this product. You can get it in Ireland and Northern Ireland at the moment, and I think in the UK, and of course online. So I've applied this tan today using my tanning mitt, and they actually have their own tanning mitts, which I love, because you know that the product is really going to work well with the tanning mitt, and it actually is so soft. It's like this gorgeous velvety feeling, and I actually use this mitt to apply my tan today, and you can see that it doesn't like cling to the mitt too much. It's really nice. And you know what, you only need a tiny amount of tan on this, like literally like this much tan for your arm and half, your chest, and the same for the other side, and it's giving me this lovely effect. So that's what I love about it. You know, it's going to last me for a long time because you don't have to use loads and loads to get that deep effect. So now I want to talk you through some of my tanning tips, some of my do's and don'ts before I show you how I applied this tan. So I suppose beginning and prepping your skin is key when it comes to tanning. So when you're showering, you want to kind of exfoliate. You know, I'm not an avid exfoliator. I don't go too crazy on the moisturizer either. Sometimes I'm really lazy, or else I forget. So if you don't do this, then don't worry, but I would recommend that you do exfoliate, especially if you have any dry areas, especially around the elbows and things like that. Just kind of make sure that you give your skin a good scrub when you're in the shower, and then when you come out, kind of prep the skin by moisturizing it a little bit so it's nice and soft and supple, ready for your tan to go on. And if you are shaving, I'd recommend shaving about 24 hours in advance before you put on your tan, because the tan can kind of get into the little hair follicles and it's not a nice look. And then what I would say is, when you're applying this tan, especially the Bellamianta, you want to apply it quite liberally and quite quickly. So I've noticed when I'm putting on tan that if I don't go really quickly when I'm buffing it into the skin, I can kind of be left with like a big streak here that I don't realize until I turn over my arm, and suddenly the tan has already started to dry in and it's too late. My second tanning tip is, when you have put your tan on, I get a little bit of the micellar cleansing water on a cotton pad, not too much, just a few drops. And what I do is I go back to the areas that the tan might set in and where any dryness might be on my skin. So I go over my elbows, I go kind of here on my palms and my wrists, I then go down to my ankles and my knees. Now you don't want to really wipe off the tan that you've already put on, you just kind of want to gently get rid of any bits that might stick into the cracks. So what I do then is I just go back with my hand and I just gently blend the tan around where I've just rubbed off, so that there's not like any white patches or anything like that on the skin. So yeah, that's another tanning tip from me. So now I'm going to show you how I applied my Bellamianta tan today. It was so simple and easy. As I said, I only need a really small amount on the mitt while I'm applying it, and I just buffed it into the skin really quickly, and you can instantly see the effects, which I love. So another tanning tip when you're moving on to the face and the neck, I have some on my face today, but what I would recommend is only using a little bit. You don't want to actually apply any product to the mitt when you're going onto your face and neck. Just use the residual product on the mitt and just gently buff it into the skin. You don't want to wake up with an orange face, so I just use a little bit of tan, and then of course my makeup and my bronzer help to even it out and match it up with my chest and my neck. So definitely just be careful of any streaking, and you don't want to just stop here, because sometimes you can be left with a tanning line here on the jawline and it's just really not attractive. So make sure to only use a little bit, and make sure your skin is definitely moisturized on your face before you go putting any tan on. So another tanning tip for really long lasting tan is that when you get out of the shower, to pat your skin dry with the towel instead of rubbing or scrubbing anything off. You know, when you're in the shower and you're washing as well, you don't want to go for a real exfoliating sort of scrub or anything like that. Just wash yourself as normal and then pat yourself dry, because if you're going to put that effort into creating a lovely beautiful sun-kissed glow on your skin, you don't want to rub it all off just because you've had a shower. So definitely maybe don't use a white towel for this, just in case there is any coming off, and just pat the skin dry, and then you can moisturize as well to lock in the tan and make sure that it lasts longer. So another part of their range, and it is the same product that I talked about before, it's the self tanning tinted lotion, but it's actually in this little tiny bottle, which I love. so that it is really handy for like travel or even in your handbag. And sometimes I notice, because I bake a lot, that my hands are always in the sink and I'm always washing up, so my tan can kind of rub off my hands a little bit. My hands could be a little bit wider than my arms are, so it's always good to have this in your bag, because I run out the door and then I look down while I'm driving the car and I realize that my hands are a little bit wider. So then when I get to wherever I'm going, I can pop a tiny bit of this on my hands. I can just rub it in gently and then make sure to rinse it off, of course, afterwards on your palms, because you do not want those lovely orange palms that we always dread. So yeah, another handy little product from Bellamianta, absolutely fabulous. They also have like an oil that has this kind of like shimmery golden tone in it, and it's really nice for kind of highlighting your collarbones and adding to that lovely tan effect. I haven't got my hands on that yet, but I'm definitely going to get it soon. So they have an absolutely fab range. As I said, they've got the mitt as well, so perfect combo, and definitely try it out. So yeah, I suppose they're all my tanning tips. I hope you guys have found them useful. I definitely have, because over the years, as I said, I've had tanning dilemmas, so now this is what I stick by, and I hope it'll work for you too. If you've enjoyed watching this today, then please make sure to like, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and thanks for watching All About Aoife.